Hey.
Cam, what's up?
Not much, buddy. How you doing?
I'm good, buddy. How are you?
I'm good. How's are you on like full on quarantine yet, or what's the situation?
Oh, yes. We've been pretty much on lockdown since Monday after lunch. I went to work on Monday till about 1 o'clock, and pretty much have been homebound ever since.
So that's like a solid week now already.
Be coming up on a week tomorrow. Yeah.
Woo!
How about you? In Aiken, I guess, right?
Charleston, actually.
Okay, good.
I'm on the boat in Charleston. I figured what better if you're gonna get quarantined somewhere, it may as well be like warm and on the water, right?
That's a good place to be miserable. How about
exactly. Well, thanks for doing this. Yeah, I was supposed to just I just wanted to kind of check up with friends and see how everybody's doing and talk a little bit of crap about different things and just have some fun with it. So
good. It'll give me a 15-minute reprieve from the rest of the world.
That was kind of the other thing is, we're all kind of locked in this like house arrest situation. So something to break up the monotony is never a bad thing, right? So first of all, obviously, so you're over at the Daniel Island Club, and obviously we're hoping to build a tennis court there someday. At least from what I've heard, we're still trying to build one there. But what is it what has the kind of coronavirus done to change like how the club's operating? Obviously, you said it's shut now. Were you guys kind of active but kind of under certain regulations, and kind of what's going on with the club at the moment?
Well, depending on the venue. First of all, let's start with golf. Golf has been ridiculously busy the last couple of days. I guess playing golf is the one exercise vehicle that people are taking advantage of. You there, bud?
Yep. I guess you're not like completely surrounded by people when you play golf, so I guess you can get away with that. Oh, did you hear me? Ben?
Oh, good.
Yeah, sorry. Can you hear me?
I thought a big wave just took the boat over or something there.
I was saying that actually kind of makes sense because golf's kind of like you're not necessarily with a big group of people, right? You can kind of be separate.
And I guess they're taking some precautions. Don't take the flag stick out.
Right.
Scrubbing the carts down ridiculously well. But they've done a ton of rounds the last couple of days. Food and beverage has been pretty much shut down as with the rest of the food and beverage stuff in the state. Still doing a lot of takeout orders.
That's good.
So we have a lot of members that are coming by, picking up meals and that kind of stuff. And our fitness center is closed completely.
Yeah.
And then I guess as far as like the lawn tennis world is concerned. We have people playing. I mean, it's kind of bare bones right now. I'm trying to limit how much people come into the shop. Pretty much just trying to leave it as just kind of show up, play and then go home. The teaching load's been kind of cut down significantly. Not doing group clinics with big numbers or anything like that. We actually have one or two pros who are still teaching some, but.
Right.
It's been kind of a weird week, to say the least.
That's crazy. And I just feel bad because this is like, obviously you don't get to play a lot of real tennis in general these days. But something like this gives you the free time that to finally be able to play, but then you're not allowed to.
It would be real convenient to get in the car and go to Aiken to play some court tennis. But when you live with a nurse and you've got a 4-year-old, that kind of has been nipped in the bud real quick.
So I can imagine. So what have you been up to, like just at home? And are you trying to like stay in shape, or are you just kind of taking a load off?
First couple days it was just kind of a whole lot of nothing, just watching some Netflix and various things on TV, and then ultimately Amy ordered some. A carol bike, if you know what a carol bike is.
No.
After this call, do your research on a carol bike.
I'll put one up in like the side of the screen when this goes up.
Okay, all right. So it's like an artificial intelligence, bike that we've got in the garage, and been doing it some, and just kind of staying out in the garage for 20 or 30-minute runs when I get a burst of energy, and just trying to get through it day by day, I guess.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, the big thing that, like, when I've been talking to people is just like the lack of knowing when this is gonna let up is the hard part. It's like if you knew, it's like, all right, it's gonna be 4 weeks, and then you're back at it. You're like, okay, I can build a plan for 4 weeks, right? But it's kind of the open-endedness of this is I think what's really hard on people, because you can't build a plan. You just you can't. It could be 2 weeks. It could be 3 months. It's so hard to.
It just came on so fast.
Yeah.
I mean, you heard about it, and in China, and then all of a sudden it was here, and then all of a sudden it's like really here, and then all of a sudden life changes, and I guess it's just that fear of uncertainty. Is it going to be next week? Is it going to be next month? Is it going to be 2 months? At this point, we just don't know.
Yeah, that's true. It's true. It's been really interesting, obviously, seeing how real tennis is or court tennis has kind of reacted to it. I've actually been really proud of kind of how quick they shut everything down and kind of took the initiative, rather than like the Olympics they're still trying to say it might happen, whereas I was quite happy with court tennis coming out and basically being like, no, shut it down, no tournaments, don't risk it. Especially imagine you wanted to go up and play. There was like what is it, Above Zeros or whatever it is in New York. If you'd wanted to go up and play that, it's like there's just no need for that travel, So
I think everything here in the state. I actually had some aspirations of playing the USAM at Tuxedo in late April, and that just it was just cut off real quick.
I mean, it's not.
Athletes are kind of like, okay, you can't be serious. We can't train, and then all of a sudden you get a phone call one day saying, all right, Olympics are up. And I think it's probably the best interest to postpone that, but not yet, I guess.
I think they will. I don't know why they're waiting at this point when they've canceled as much as they have. So I hope that they come out soon, because it's only getting worse. I mean, this isn't going to let up. I don't know how we could potentially be playing stuff in the fall. I think there's potential for the rest of this year to just kind of be wiped out from a schedule-wise. Things like Whitney Cup. Not even just the pro events. It's just, because if anything, the amateur events kind of get more people in an area together. The pro events, it's aside from the crowds, player-wise, we can be quite small draw-wise. Whereas you go to like Whitney Cup, where you got like 50 people that are just, and that's just the participants. I don't know.
Again, there's that fear of the uncertainty that no one knows.
Yeah.
So.
That's true. It's just tough, man. It's tough. Well, so kind of a random question. I've been asking this one.
I've got company coming in. I don't know if you can hear
That's all right. It's good.
Come here, buddy. You want to say hi? We make racket outside, and we come in, all of a sudden we go shy.
Come on, Connor. Come on, Connor. How you doing, buddy?
We might have to take two on this one, buddy.
That's all right. That's all right, man. Well,
hey, Connor, I'm going to talk to Cam. Can you just hang out for a minute?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Say, hey, Cam.
Hey, Cam, Daddy can sit. I'll stay here.
Okay, Connor, good to see you, buddy.
Daddy can sit.
Okay, you go play on this one. How about that?
Daddy.
No.
This is the best one I've done yet. This is great. What you doing?
Okay, well, you wanted to know what it's like, so
there it is. That's what it's like. This is what's happening. All right, I'll ask you one more question, and then I'll let you go.
Amy's downstairs trying to put together a trampoline for him. So
okay.
Go play on your trampoline, bud. Okay, take two.
No worries. I'll try and make it somewhat quick. So I got two questions then. And this is like kind of one, and I'm going to preface this. It's more of a like, I want to be able to find the positive in this situation for everybody. I know it's really tough right now. Everybody's on lockdown and all this. But I'm wondering kind of if you can think of anything kind of positive or interesting that has arisen or happened as a result of you having to kind of stay home or stay healthy or do anything differently during this process.
I guess over the course of, maybe a week to 10 days to 2 weeks, whatever it's going to be. I mean, certainly you would think some things, would come out.
Yep.
Like, for example, for you, I mean, here's you a chance to, hopefully, get healthy. And, anyone else that may be struggling with, with some injuries, maybe a good chance to, reevaluate, goals for, whatever your plans are. Whether you're a, world-class player like yourself or, an amateur court tennis player who's just, maybe, trying to pick, one or two events down the road that maybe they'll have a shot at playing. But I guess, just get a chance to take a step back, reevaluate, figure out what's important, and, refocus your goals and get a plan and go forward.
Yeah, I like that. It's true. I mean, I will say for me specifically, I was not expecting to have a couple months here to kind of recover. So to have the opportunity to let the body heal up fully is pretty awesome.
Somewhat of a blessing.
Yeah, obviously, I hate that it's come at such a big cost to everybody else. But yet again, just trying to find the positives in it. Being able to rest the body up and get healthy for the hopefully for World Champs in October and do all that. It's pretty ideal for me with just the time off. And so then, all right. So last question is. Obviously, like, you're a real tennis player. You don't even get to go to a court that often. So this actually is kind of the perfect question for you. Is that what's something you think that either you do or people can do at home right now that people that play real tennis that can't? They can't get on court, but they want to improve their games. I mean, you're like this all the time. You don't get to play that often, and then you gear up for, say, like a Whitney Cup. But are you doing anything kind of at home generally that's kind of helping your game? Besides teaching tennis 8 hours a day?
which probably hurts more than it helps. I would just say, number one, just try to get more flexible. As I kind of get into my mid to late 40s now. I mean, it's not so much about, how much you can bench press or anything like that anymore. I mean, those days have gone. It's about, just trying to stay loose and, be flexible and, in the last couple of years, when I've gone to play a court tennis tournament, it's not the first day that's bad. It's not the second day that's bad. It's the fourth day.
Right.
And, where really, starts to, take its toll. So, you work with flexibility and again, get those legs stronger. I mean, that's, you look at, be it you or Faye or, Steve, all those guys. I mean, you guys have, legs like tree trunks. So, I'd say, work on your flexibility, try to get those legs stronger.
Yeah, I like that. I know you put a lot of work into that over the last couple of years. So I think it's only going to help keep you alive longer as far as like your playing careers in these games. Avoid those injuries. So.
Avoid those injuries. Because I mean, that's one thing for me. I mean, it's still fun. I still enjoy it. I still, would do it every other week if I could.
Right.
It's just not possible. So it just kind of makes you cherish the 1 week in New York during the Whitney Cup, or what was going to be a couple days in tuxedo for the USM. Just kind of have to enjoy it when you have them.
Yeah, I think everybody, especially given the current situation, when we get the opportunity to go back and play again, I think even more people will feel that way. Appreciating the game. I know I will, being able to get back out there. So.
That makes two of us.
Well, Ben, man, it's good to catch up with you, buddy. Give my best to the family, and you guys stay safe, all right? I know it's going to be a long stretch. Connor's going to wear you out. He's going to keep you in shape. But
he'll be back in here any moment. So, best to you, and keep getting healthy, my man.
Thank you, buddy. Thank you. I will speak to you soon, all right? You have a great one.
Be good. Bye.
Yeah, bye.